Welcome to our YouTube channel, iForbes Sports. Heto na ang latest NBA games result, schedule of the NBA Cup quarterfinal games today, and the latest NBA regular season standings and NBA Cup bracket as of today, December 11th, 2024.
The NBA had only one game played today as the New York Knicks defeated the Toronto Raptors on the road with the final score of 113-108. Karl Anthony Towns led the New York Knicks, finishing with 24 points, on top of 15 rebounds and 6 assists. He also nailed a dagger three-point shot in the dying seconds of the game that sealed the victory for New York. Michael Bridges added 23 points, and Jalen Bronson finished with 20 points and 11 assists. For Toronto, R.J. Barrett led the Raptors in scoring, finishing with 30 points and 8 rebounds, followed by Jacoby Walter, 19 points, and Scotty Barnes, 15 points. It's time for the NBA Emirates Cup playoffs, as a pair knockout quarterfinal games will be played today, with the Eastern Conference first-seeded Milwaukee Bucks will be hosting the fourth-seeded Orlando Magic at the Fiserv Arena in Milwaukee. The Bucks will be heavily favored to advance to the semifinals, as the two main gunner of the Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, are out due to injuries. Tip-off will be at 8 in the morning. And for the second and final game scheduled for today, the Western Conference top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder will be facing the Dallas Mavericks at home in another NBA Cup knockout quarterfinals match. Tip-off will be at 10:30 in the morning today. In the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers still holds the best record in the NBA so far this season, with 21 victories and only 4 defeats. At the second spot are the Boston Celtics, with 19 victories and just 5 defeats. Still holding on to the third spot are the Orlando Magic, with 17 victories and 9 defeats. Still at fourth spot are the New York Knicks, with 15 victories against 9 losses. The Miami Heat climbs up and completes the East top 5 with 12 victories and 10 losses, and now have a 3-game winning streak. Also moved up at the 6th spot are the Milwaukee Bucks, with 12 wins and 11 losses. Down at number 7 are the Atlanta Hawks, with 13 wins and 12 lost standing. The Brooklyn Nets are still at the 8th place with 10 victories and 14 losses. At number 9th are the Chicago Bulls with 10 wins and 15 defeats. Completing the East top 10 are the Indiana Pacers, who also have 10 wins against 15 losses. The Detroit Pistons are at the 11th spot with 10 victories and 15 defeats standing. Up at number 12 are the Philadelphia 76ers with 7 victories and 15 losses and on a 2-game winning streak. At number 13 are the Charlotte Hornets with 7 victories and 17 defeats. At number 14 are the Toronto Raptors with 7 victories and 18 losses and have 3 straight games. And at number 15, and the very bottom of the Eastern Conference standings, are the Washington Wizards, with just 3 wins and already accumulated 19 losses. In the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder remains on top, with 18 wins and just 5 losses, and on a 3-game winning streak. Moving up to the second spot are the Memphis Grizzlies, with 17 wins and 8 losses and have won 3 straight games. At the third place are the Houston Rockets, with 16 victories and 8 defeats. At number 4 are the Dallas Mavericks, also with 16 wins and 8 defeats standing, and on a 7-game winning streak. Completing the West top 5 is Steph Curry and the rest of the Golden State Warriors, with 14 wins against 9 defeats. Still at number 6 are the Los Angeles Clippers, with 14 victories and 11 losses and have lost 2 in a row. The Denver Nuggets are up at number 7 with 12 wins against 10 defeats. At number 8 are the Los Angeles Lakers with 13 wins and 11 losses. Sliding down to number 9 are the Minnesota Timberwolves with 12 wins and 10 losses. Completing the West top 10 are the struggling Phoenix Suns with 12 wins and 11 losses, and on a 3-game losing streak. The San Antonio Spurs are at number 11 with 12 victories and 12 defeats. At number 12 are the Sacramento Kings with 12 wins and 13 losses, and on a 2-game winning run. The Portland Trail Blazers are in the 13th spot with 8 wins and 16 defeats and on a 4-game losing streak. The Utah Jazz are at 14th place with 5 victories and 18 losses. And at the very bottom of the Western Conference standings are the New Orleans Pelicans with 5 wins and 20 defeats and have lost their last 2 matches.